Which stripper makes the most money?
I asked to sniff my butt. He tipped me for it.
Okay, all right.
I'm Rara. My dancer name was Dylan. I haven't danced in like 2 years, but I was a stripper in Vegas. I was a dancer for like a year and a half.
I'm Mariah. I have been dancing professionally probably the past few years only. I don't dance as much in clubs as much as I do like private events.
I'm Ashley. My stage name is Claire. I have been dancing since I was 19, so like 7 years, but I took like a 3-year break.
I'm Hurricane. I'm 23. I'm a Pisces. I've been stripping
Jesus,
for
ain't gonna
a
pay
year
for that.
and 2 months. I started last year in May.
Hey guys, I'm Ty. My dancer name is Halo. I've been kind of in the scene for almost a year, actually, in May.
What? I thought strippers were like dancing on poles and whatnot. No.
Selena, I've been dancing since 2016. I took a couple years off. I'm the president of Strippers United, which is an organization that advocates for labor rights in the workplace for strippers.
I follow you guys.
I know.
Oh, cool.
I get your emails.
Oh, hey, awesome.
Yeah, I did an event recently with the Stripper Strike NoHo group. Yeah.
The club, Star Garden, is striking. They wanted like a healthier environment. They were not paying the hourly wage that is mandated in the state of California. I think strippers also, there's like the kind of glamour of it, like, you know, somebody who's like hot and like...
Yeah, I'm glad to advocate for that shit, dude. But in my opinion, dude, in the industry of services, especially when it comes down to people in restaurants, okay, dude, people need to stop not paying minimum wage because you'll make tips.
Much love xQc.
Okay, especially in the restaurant in America, like whenever people work at a restaurant, getting paid less than minimum salary because they make tips should not be illegal. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with America and this continent. Everybody's fucking brain dead. Whether the person gets something has nothing to do with you not getting something. Okay, you want a service done, they do that service. That's worth a certain amount of money for the state, right? It's legally said. It's 10 or whatever amount of dollars an hour, right? That's what you're getting. It doesn't matter what they get. If I get $10,000 in tips out of my $10 job, my job was still $10. I did $10. Pay me $10. I don't give a fuck how much tips I'm getting. I did labor for you, give me that amount. So what the fuck is the problem, man? Dude, why hasn't this changed? I don't think about politics. It's not even politics. There's just common sense. It's logic.
Covered in like dollar bills. The glamorization glosses over like the bigger workplace abuses and situational things like the discrimination.
They don't pay tax on their tips. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Okay, yeah, I understand it's easier to not declare and do fraud when it comes down to tax to tips. Okay, but yes, they do pay taxes. 100%. They pay taxes. Okay, I get it, dude. If you get paid $10 in tips, you can go buy a drink and it's never gonna get taxed, and you frauded the system. Yeah, I get it, man. It's kind of like whatever, dude. Okay, I get it, but still.
I feel like I need to switch with her because she's only danced in Vegas and I know there's money in Vegas.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna switch.
Okay, yeah, I could see that.
What were your guys' like prices for dances, private rooms,
Oh, yeah.
all that? Like our hours in Vegas were $1,000 for an hour.
Do you get to keep the whole 1,000 or?
Yeah, so in Vegas you're self-employed. So you only pay the night fee to work, and then we didn't have to do any tip outs or anything because it was such a big effing club.
Can you explain what a tip out is?
Like tipping out like the DJ, the security guards, the house mom.
Floaters, bouncers.
We help them make money and they help by protecting us or like putting us on stage. So that's like our gratitude for them.
But kind
What?
of. It's also like they're getting...
What a fucking busted industry. That is not their job to pay them. It's the employer's job to pay them, man.
Images,
What a busted fucking works place, man.
Intimidate you or threaten your job if you don't.
Yeah.
Jesus
I got a
Christ,
call
man.
in the middle of the evening from a manager who like threatened to take away my job if I didn't tip out enough.
So I understand it's like different, but I had like a great experience in Vegas where it's like everyone was there like to protect the dancers. We never got like a finger laid on us. To do private dances, every single booth had a camera and like they're watching.
That was also my experience in Vegas. I felt so safe
I
and
felt
like
so
cared
safe.
for.
Yeah.
Oh, Vegas, here I come. Yeah, I do freelancing, but as far as my prices, I would say at least like 400.
400, yeah.
Like 400.
So the most expensive one at my
Wait, that's much
club
money.
is $720, so for an hour.
The most expensive one at my club is $900 for half an hour.
As a trans woman, I haven't had like a situation where I've done private rooms. A lot of us don't get permanent gigs like that with clubs. Like a lot of the clubs are like trans night 3 times a month or something.
Yeah.
Which is like bizarre to me that we're in 2022 in Los Angeles. For me, it would be an hourly thing.
Yeah.
So I try to do like 100 an hour.
One of the clubs that I've danced at, the most expensive dance was $800 for an hour.
How much did you get to keep of that?
60-40.
And then how much did you get to keep of yours?
Like 50-50.
I'm gonna say I feel like I should be a little bit
I will
closer
say
that
you
way
should be
when I
because
was
it's
I think
around,
1,800
didn't
and
tip out, I didn't call them up on stage as much.
Right.
If they tipped out well, they jumped the queue to get on stage more often.
No, I get it. So what you're saying is, that.
was a server.
So what we're saying is
No,
that.
we
We're saying
do
is
not
that
pay taxes
you make them
on
skip
tips,
the line
but
to
I
get on
still
stage
do
because they
agree with
generate
you.
more revenue for everybody. So if you're getting more money and they make more money, everybody gets more money, which is a fair thing. Okay, which is a fair thing, but the system should be different. That's just end of story.
an hour for mine.
What's like the weirdest request?
Nobody should need to pay anybody to do that. If everyone who owns the club or whatever is smart and they're entrepreneurs, they'll know who makes more money at what times and they're just gonna rotate them properly. And then everybody makes more money without having to fucking tip the bouncer. Like imagine for the business to run well, you have to tip the bouncer more. What?
Because that kind of entails
What the fuck
how
is
much
that?
money you made. Some guy asked to sniff my butt. In a dance in the private dance room.
That's
yeah,
actually
I
not
went to go
weird.
get it. It's not.
It's not.
And like it was like through like my
Yeah.
outfit and stuff. But he just like like I have a kink. Like I like to sniff butts. But he tipped me for it. Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead, baby. Like,
Yeah.
Mine's similar to that because
Really?
I had a guy, he wanted me to fart on him. Which like, sure, he was paying well, tipping nice.
yeah.
I literally just had to sit over him for 3 hours and like fart on his face.
One guy wanted me to
What?
like humiliate him and like talk about his baby dick and twist his nipples and talk about like how his nipples were like pathetic and like feminine.
To be honest, I don't think I've gotten any weird requests at all. I think it was more like a fetish thing. So I should go on the end.
I get a lot of couples.
Well, I feel like maybe you would be on
What
the
am I
end of
watching?
that end. Like the price point of your hours at your club were higher than the Vegas price point.
I only get to keep 50% of mine.
True.
So it's 1,800, you keep 900?
Yeah.
Okay, then I keep 1,000, so it's
Guys, here, which room makes the most money? The most attractive one. Boom. Boom.
Yeah.
same.
We get a lot of people from like
Shy
around
Puff
Beverly Hills,
WTF.
so automatically people with a little bit more money.
And
There's
the
a lot of,
story,
like,
and
real
the story.
estate people.
That's
we get
just-
some, like,
that's
bigger
how the world
groups
works.
That usually just tip really well, like on stage and stuff.
Doctors, athletes, because there's a lot of games that happen.
okay, girl.
My whole clientele is
farts
cis
on us
men,
for free.
like cis hetero men.
Cis hetero men.
My demographic, construction workers.
Okay.
They love me.
The craziest, like most expensive gift you've got.
So I would say, by possible amount, you go, first, second, third, or first, second, third, and then 4, 5, 6.
Most expensive gift you've gotten.
Ooh, these shoes, they were from freaking Versace.
Okay, then maybe we need to switch. Because my most expensive gift were these beats, and they were fake. I was like, girl, why is there Chinese writing on the back?
That's rude. For me, it's been jewelry, earrings, and I've gotten some nice like little tennis bracelets.
My most expensive gift has been a
Gift?
semester of tuition.
What?
It's a good one.
I think y'all might have to switch.
I never
Fuck
got
you,
any.
moms.
Regulars were not a thing in Vegas.
Yeah.
Because everyone is traveling
Yeah,
into
it's like
Vegas.
transient,
Yeah.
which is kind of, it could be good because it's like people want to like spend in that moment
Yeah.
and go all out.
Well, I was gonna say my most expensive gift is my Cartier bracelet, but after you said your tuition, I had 2 years of my tuition for my master's in studies of law paid.
Oh, yes.
It's a lot of emotional labor. They'll literally come in and be like, oh, like my mom just died. It's nice to like be there for them and it helps create that personal, intimate relationship, but it is pretty exhausting to hear like 10 stories like that a night.
Do you guys think
Nah,
that
Oh, I don't. Oh man, I don't think I agree with that. I think that was very odd. That was an odd segment. Was that not odd?
Mom just died. It's nice to like be there for them and it helps create that personal, intimate relationship, but it is pretty exhausting to hear like 10 stories like that a night.
Do you guys think that aesthetic?
Or just be there for them, but it's like, I don't know. It's really to maximize like amount that they're getting. So I don't know. You're a donos. Guys, I have never caved in for sympathy, donos, ever. Okay, you're not gonna fucking debate me on that. I've never caved in for that shit. Okay, everybody knows. Okay, not to donate the problems. And if I'll acknowledge them. Okay, but I don't cave in. I don't fucking do that shit. I don't do that shit. I don't do that shit. I'm not gonna pretend like I'm your friend and I'm gonna fucking fix your life.
Oh, for sure, yeah. It's divided like every other bit of society is. Like whiteness is, you know, like top tier. Body size is definitely like heavily valued.
I've always get told like I'm more exotic looking. I mean, I am mixed, but like you don't look too black, and I'm just like, what is exotic? What are you talking about? Like, exactly. Like, what do you mean?
Like what? Trans women who are passing that are dancing in these spaces, that's like a risk for them because if anyone finds out and they didn't know and they're not comfortable, like these men,
they get violent. They get really violent.
They will murder you sometimes.
Exactly.
Like,
yeah.
In the club, what is unfortunate is that the management thinks that they can pick what girls are attractive, when in reality, customers are the one giving the money.
Yeah.
There's a high possibility I'm gonna be told I can't even work there.
Definitely have a voice to stand up for yourself because people do try to fuck with you in the club and...
Wait, she said what?
That they can pick. What is unfortunate is that the management thinks that they can pick what girls are attractive, when in reality, customers are the one giving the money.
Yeah.
I think management can act as a counsel for what they think is attractive, though that's just gonna.
There's a high possibility I'm gonna be told I can't even work there.
Definitely have a voice to stand up for yourself because people do try to fuck with you in the club and you just have to be like a strong person. I think we could switch.
Okay.
She said she got her tuition paid.
I think me and you should switch only because.
I don't know why. The whole time I just kept thinking about the chicken.
Get your coin.
How does the actual dancing ability come into play? Do you think that sort of plays into how much you get paid?
No, it really doesn't.
No, I wouldn't say I'm a trained dancer. I'm very just like seductive. It's not like I'm busting a move or something.
Well, I just gotta tell about the chicken. That's all.
Here.
People just want in their face.
They want like an intimate dance instead of like, look at all these tricks I can do. They want to be like, oh yeah, she's dancing for me.
Yeah, they want like the eye contact. They want like you to smile at them and like make them feel special. And then they want like to in their face.
Not a lot of people can do this.
Okay.
Oh, that's it, man. That's it.
So are we locked in? Is that what's happening?
I think we're
What?
Yeah, we're locked in.
I think so.
Well, what's the point of that, though?
In the 6th spot, we have Mariah at 600. The biggest.
So I called it?
5th spot, we have Halo at 800 in one night. 4th
Called
spot,
it!
we have Hurricane at 840.
Called it!
3rd spot, we have Ashley at 3,300 in one night.
Okay, girl. Make them pockets
Come on, let me win.
In our 2nd spot, we have Rochelle at 4,000
No!
in one night. And in our 1st spot, we have Selena at 5,000.
xQc, can I see your feet, please?
That goes right
Grab your legs
It doesn't count, dude. She's like the president of like some company like that helps, and then she. That doesn't count, man. That doesn't count.
That goes right there.
I just met a nice corporate litigator and you just fell in love.
Mine was off of a spinal cord surgeon
Oh, hell yeah.
who was like in his 70s just doing and off my ass the whole night.
He was saying what?
And his
Are you
wife
sure you're gonna
just
wake up
died.
tomorrow, sir? I don't know if I expected this or not. You guys are a little bit different. You guys aren't necessarily in the club a lot, or like.
I was like, Molly.
Yes, because I'm sure you guys have had really good nights, but outside of the club. I know you make money.
So,
I can
yeah.
tell.
Who the fuck snorts
It
Molly?
doesn't change how I feel about stuff anyway, because you know, I know I'm beautiful, and I know that this is only going to be a stepping stone to get where I really want to go.
And you're a king, my darling.
Yes, king, queen, all that, yes.
I mean, I've been in.
Okay, that was very odd. That was very odd. A lot of people. That's busted. That is busted. What else we on today?